Hello and a very warm welcome. It's Brian McGinty here. I'd like to welcome you to my Karatbars support office in County Antrim in Northern Ireland. I've been a sales trainer for the past 20 years. I've worked with many companies around the world, including multinationals in the UK. I worked in London for 3 years, also in Portugal, and with American companies here in Ireland. Over that time, I've worked with different types of businesses, insurance companies, retail companies, and 3 years ago I was introduced to a company called Karatbars International. This little video is just to give you a little bit of a review of the business and how I've seen my interaction with the business over the past 2 years. Well, as I said, 3 years ago I was told about the business by someone in the US. He simply asked me to watch a webinar on the company, which was on at 5 p.m. and I did watch that. My first thought on the company was that I was amazed that there was a product now that we could sell, i.e. gold, that was known to every single person over the age of probably 5 on the planet. So how many other companies or how many other products out there do people sell that everyone really knows? Maybe something like Coca-Cola or something like that. That was my first thought. My second thought was that this wasn't an MLM type company. There was no monthly fees, there were no subscriptions, and unlike other direct sales companies where you'd have a lot of people cancelling accounts and a lot of customers cancelling accounts because they're forced into making purchases, there was going to be none of that with Karatbars International. That was the second thing. The third thing was that I was impressed that the company had been around for 2 years at that time. And I had a look on the internet and there was no negativity on the company whatsoever, which again is very important in terms of online businesses. I know a lot about online companies because before I did come into Karatbars International, I did write a review website where I was reviewing different businesses. And about 2-3 years ago, there was a lot of these cyclers and Ponzi programs such as Seek Rewards, Banners Broker, these Empire Network type programs where people were just encouraged to bring people in and getting money from the sign-ups, and there was no actual products behind the business at all. On that, I had a good friend of mine actually committed suicide over the head of one of those businesses, so it's not something I like to hear about. There are still these types of businesses out there, so from a personal point of view, I'm dead against them. Because at the end of the day, they're only taking money from people and they only go into these cyclers, and the money that you're earning is just because someone else is coming in, and that has to end at some point. So from a Karatbars point of view, I knew Karatbars wasn't like anything like that. Karatbars offer everyone a free business, so anyone now in 120 countries can actually just register for a Karatbars account. They can start running the business for free. They can use their commissions that they earn then to upgrade if they wanted to upgrade to one of the marketing packages, and never ever be out of their own pocket. The other thing that impressed me about Karatbars was that I was buying a product. I was buying, when I bought my marketing package in the beginning, a VIP marketing package, I knew that I was going to get product delivered to my home, and that was something I could show people as well. So that's my background really in coming into the company. I did start promoting the business in 2013. I just followed the system, as they say. I was taught many years ago to find the most successful person in the room and just copy what they said. My sponsor was very successful in the business, so I asked him what should I do, and he told me to send 3 people a day to the live webinar presentations, which I immediately started doing. And because Karatbars is a gold product, and because gold is something everyone on the earth knows, then I was able to just ask anybody. So I realized very quickly that my market size was enormous. Now coming to the product, this is a Karatbar. This is what one actually looks like. You can see it's in a credit card sized format, so it quite easily fits into my wallet. I always keep a couple in here as well, so it fits nicely just into your wallet like that. So if someone does ask me or ask you what is it that you do, I just simply say I sell gold, and I take a Karatbar out and I put it into their hand for them. Now you can see in the card itself, it is a very thick, durable plastic card. The gold itself comes from an LBMA refinery, okay? You can see that stamped on the back there. You can also see that the gold has the word Karatbars stamped into it during manufacture. Now this is something very unique to Karatbars. The actual company name is actually embedded into the gold during manufacture. There's also a hologram on the back, and something you can't see, but there is a DNA coating on the actual card itself, which is machine readable, which makes the Karatbar actually fraud proof. Alright, so that's the Karatbar, that's the gold, that's the gram of gold there in the center of the card. There is also a 2.5 gram card, which I'll just find. I always keep a couple of each card in my wallet, because when I'm out and about and talking to people, people ask me what is it I do. I can just take the card out of my wallet and actually show them, which makes it a fantastically duplicatable business. This is a 2.5 gram card. You can see the 2.5 grams of gold in the center, and again it's the same size as the 1 gram card. Alright, so exactly the same size. So that's the actual product. Now, why would people want to own gold? Well, it's very, very simple. People like Robert Kiyosaki, people like Donald Trump, all major business owners in the world always tell people and always advise people to keep between 15 and 25% of their paper money, and this is a 50 euros, always advise people to take some of their earnings and actually turn it into physical metal. Now, the problem is that an ounce of gold today is $1,200. A kilo of gold today, which fits comfortably into the palm of your hand, a kilo of gold would actually cost you $39,000. So most people out there don't actually have that sort of money to actually go and buy gold, and even if they did, they wouldn't know where to go and find 999.9 pure currency grade gold. And this is what Karatbars is doing. Karatbars is giving you the opportunity to change this, which is devaluing, which has been eaten by inflation, into gold, which is money, which is a long-term money, which is a hedge against inflation. So it's giving everyone, the average person on the street, the opportunity to turn this into this. And customers can go to the Karatbars website, they can register for free, they could buy 1 gram today and buy nothing for a year. They might decide then to buy another gram in a year's time, that's absolutely fine. It's not like an MLM business, there are no monthly fees, there are no subscriptions, there are no forced purchases or anything like that either. So from a customer point of view, it's very, very simple, very, very straightforward as well. Now, from a business point of view, Karatbars is a very, very simple business to promote. You simply buy your marketing package, which you can buy either a bronze, a silver, a gold, or a VIP. The bronze works out at 99 euros, the silver works out about 260 euros, the gold is about 600 euros, and the VIP package is about 1550 euros. So you simply buy that marketing package, it's a one-off cost. You start sending people then to the daily webinar presentations, and every day at 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, that's 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time, we do a live presentation. I do the first and third Thursday of the month, and that's live at karatbarswebinar.com. So very, very simple, karatbarswebinar.com. So you don't need to learn everything about the company right away. You don't need to learn about the business. You simply need to ask people to go to karatbarswebinar.com. So you start sending people to the webinar presentations. The people will obviously quickly see the benefit in the company. They will see it's not like an MLM. They will see that it's an actual real product, which is fantastic. They will see that it's a product that everyone in the world knows. And if you explain, the webinar explains to them why they should change some devaluing paper money into gold, then people will either want to become a business partner or simply a customer. If they do have questions, you pass them on to your team leader, someone like myself. I will then take over, I will answer their questions. If you're in my group, actually, anyone in my group anywhere in the world has access to my 24/7 global support desk, which means I can take calls from your prospects, from your customers, I can explain things in detail to them, and I can help them get started for you as well. So from a business point of view, the person who knows the least amount about Karatbars but can send 3 people a day to a presentation, they're the people that will do really well in this business. As your confidence grows and as you learn more about the business after maybe 3, 4, 5 months, well then maybe you might want to start doing your own presentations, you might be able to take those calls yourself. But while you're training and while you're learning about the business, people like myself and your team leaders in the business will do that for you. Finally then, Karatbars pay us every single Friday. They pay us onto the company MasterCard, which is here. Alright, so that's the company MasterCard, won the 2013 Design of the Year Award in 2013. And Karatbars never ever miss any commissions. All Karatbars products as well are delivered by FedEx insured courier. So whenever you make a purchase of either a marketing package or if a customer buys some gold, every single purchase is delivered out to your door by FedEx insured courier. You will get an email from FedEx telling you when it's going to be delivered as well. The most important thing I can say about Karatbars International in all my experience in 2 years now, I have built a group of over 6,000 customers and business partners in under 2 years. That's how quickly this business can grow. The company want to go into 194 countries. We're only in 120. So huge scope for us to build and huge scope for you to build your business around the world. Karatbars work with companies like MasterCard, with companies like FedEx, They have recently done partnership and license agreements with Atto Bolden, with Martina Slavakova, the Olympic gold medalist speed skater, and only yesterday Karatbars released onto the website the new Real Madrid FC card. Now, if you don't know who Real Madrid FC are, Real Madrid are a sporting football club from Spain, and they're officially the richest, the most valuable sporting club on the planet. So in terms of corporate business, in terms of who Karatbars work with, it doesn't get any bigger than that. So there's no problem if you're out there looking for a business that you want to get started in today. You're looking for something credible. You're looking for something that you can be proud of. You're not looking for some dodgy internet business where there's lots of negativity in the internet. Then Karatbars is that business. Karatbars is that business for you. You can build your business as and when you like. You don't have any subscriptions to fee. You don't have any monthly fees and charges to worry about. Your customers can buy when they like. If you build an affiliate team and you grow the business, you get paid from all the business that they bring into the company as well. So that's really all I have to say about Karatbars. That's really my review of the company in 2 years. It is by far, by a long stretch of the imagination, further than away from any other type of online business I've ever worked for. Everyone knows what the product is. The company has a solid 5-year history. There are over 250,000 customers and affiliates around the world already. Karatbars work with major names like FedEx, MasterCard and Real Madrid Football Club. All you have to do is go out there and speak to people, show them the card, show them what a Karatbar looks like. Once they do that, ask them to watch one of the daily presentations. If for any reason they can't make 12 p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern, then I have a recording at thismightbeofinterest.com. So if you go to thismightbeofinterest.com, then my recording is on there 24/7. Just send people to that. It will give them a full explanation of the business. And then if they want to get started, just get them in touch with someone like myself. We'll answer their questions. And then every week we'll send out newsletters and keep them updated as well. So Karatbars is a movement. It's a huge business opportunity. There's people out there making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 per week in this company. I've just moved to a lovely new house through Karatbars. I bought myself a lovely Jaguar last week. So the main thing for me really is money. Yes, you can make a lot of money with Karatbars International, but it's given me time. It's given me the time to watch my daughter growing up, Emily, who's 16 months old now. I've been able to spend that last 16 months with her. I've got my office here as part of my home. I have another daughter coming in 8 weeks, and I know I'm going to be able to spend as much time as I want with her as well, because again, I can run my Karatbars business from home. So if you're somebody who's not interested in the money, but you're just interested in the free time that a company can give you, then Karatbars is that business. As I said, the presentations are there. They do all the selling for you. Your team leaders and people like myself are here. We will do the support and look after the customers and affiliates for you whenever they come in as well. So as far as a perfect online business goes, you will search far and wide before you find anything better than Karatbars International. Last little point before I go in this presentation is please beware of pre-launches. Over 3,500 businesses came and went in the last 12 months. These are pre-launches. The only reason these pre-launch companies exist most of the time is to get your email address so they can use them for other things. Last year, 2 years ago, we had Banners Broker was the big thing. Then it was Global One. Then the next big thing was going to be Visalis, and then that disappeared. The next big things then that are starting to come about this year are things like I've seen like My Advertising Pays, which cannot last very much longer because the advertising product doesn't work. Golden Scratchy, I've seen that around. Lucky 5 is another one. ProSpring, I've seen ProSpring announced this week. All these businesses are pre-launches and they have a 94% chance of failing within the first 12 months. Not because there's anything wrong with the businesses, but because of outside factors like negativity in the internet. Maybe they run out of money. Maybe some of the management team fall out with each other. There's a million reasons why these businesses won't last for 12 months. They try and sell these businesses on the fact of getting in early. I can tell you something about my 20 years in business. There is no benefit in getting in early to anything except your bed. All right, there's no benefit in getting in early. People say, "Oh, the early bird gets the worm." I say yes, but the second mouse gets the cheese. If you're going to join a business and it's not Karatbars International, make sure that business has a solid 2-3 year track record of working and delivering product and paying the business partners as well. If you do that, you can't really go wrong. If you think that the pre-launch and getting in early is going to be the way that you're going to make lots of money, I can tell you you're only setting yourself up for failure. 94% chance of failure. You might as well go and put £100 of your money on and a 20 to 1 shot on the local bookmakers, because that's all you're doing by getting involved in any of these pre-launches. So there is lots of them out there. Don't get roped in by people telling you that getting in early is the thing to do. Karatbars is an existing business. It's running for 5 years. It's never missed a delivery, never missed a commission. The train's moving. All you have to do to get on, people like myself will train you and support you. The webinars are there every day to support you as well. So take a look underneath this video. You'll see my link if you want to register with Karatbars International. Once you register, we'll send you out a fast start guide, and then I'll speak to you on the telephone or by Skype or WhatsApp or however you like, and we'll have a one-to-one conversation, and we'll talk about how you can build your Karatbars business over the next few months. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you again on my next tutorial or my next presentation. I have got a YouTube channel. It's called bmcginty.com. So it's bmcginty.com. If you go to bmcginty.com, all my videos and tutorials are there. So thanks very much for watching, and I hope to see you all again very soon.